Hello students, today we will continue with the nomenclature of organic compounds. So I have taken here one of the alcohol compound. Okay, we'll name it. So first thing is you have to number the carbon, right? So this is carbon number 1, so it has only one carbon, so it's 1. Then we have the format. You have to look for the branch, so if any branch is there, okay, so it has no branch. OH is the functional group, so that means prefix, nothing will be there for the prefix, and for the word root it is meth. Okay, so meth. I think if only single carbon is then obviously it has an. Okay, meth, then an. E is there, we'll wait for the e. Then we have a secondary suffix. This is a prefix, nothing prefix, word root. Okay, then after primary suffix. Primary suffix means carbon bond type. So if it has a one carbon only, then we have to write a and e. Okay, we'll wait for the e. Then we'll add the secondary suffix. So secondary suffix is alcohol. So alcohol is ol, right? Since O is a vowel, so that means E has to be omitted. So the name of this compound will be methanol. Now common name is also equally important. So common name, so writing a common name, you have to look for how many carbons it has. It has one, so it's a methyl, methyl, methyl. Now function group is alcohol, so it will be methyl alcohol. So methyl alcohol is the, remember, this is the common name. Now coming to the next example, this one. So you have to find the first we'll do the IUPAC nomenclature. So you have to see how many carbons are there. These 3 carbons, you have to number it 1, 2, 3. Obviously you have to number from one end, okay, and you have to start from this side because function group is attached to this carbon, right? So its IUPAC name is, there is no branch, so nothing in the prefix. Then word root is 3 carbon, so it's a prop. Then carbon single bond, it is an. Okay, then alcohol. Now alcohol is in which position, which carbon, right? It's in carbon number 1, so you have to mention it's carbon number 1, ol. And since O is a vowel, so we are omitting e. Okay, so it's a prop and 1 ol. Here in case of here, no need to write 1 because it has simply one carbon. Okay, now what will be its common name? So common name is propyl alcohol. Now propyl is now straight chain. Okay, it's straight chain, so that means we have to write n, normal propyl, and propyl, propyl, propyl alcohol. So n propyl alcohol is the common name. Now I am taking another example. This, so you have to find the longest carbon chain. So this is obviously longest carbon chain, so there is no prefix, there is no branch, right? So how many carbon? 3. So either you can do from either this side or this side, because at carbon number 2 you will get the branch from both sides, right? So 1, 2, 3. So word root is prop, prop, prop. Okay, then carbon single bond is an, and OH is in which number? It's carbon number 2. So 2 ol. Remember, E, I have deleted the E, okay, because O is a vowel. Now what will be the common name? Now common name is, like, look, if this is the end, then this is the second last carbon. Second last carbon has a one CH3 branch, so that means it is a iso format. Okay, so it can be written as a isopropyl, the 3 carbons, so it's a propyl alcohol. Okay, in addition to this, another name you can also write is a, since this is a secondary alcohol, so you can also write it's a secondary propyl alcohol. Okay, so both names are accepted in this case. Say this carbon is secondary, and secondary total carbon has a 3 carbon, so secondary propyl alcohol. Now I'm taking another example, this molecule. Say you have to find the longest carbon chain, okay, and the function group must be attached to the parent chain. So you have to number 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So obviously number should be done from this side, right? So there is no branch, so prefix is nothing. Then word root is but, but, right? And carbon carbon single bond AN and carbon number 2 OL. So butane 2 ol. Okay. Now what will be its common name? Now common name. Now it is in the iso form. This is the second last carbon. It has CH3. No, it has another group, right? No, you cannot write isopropyl. Now you can go for the secondary type. Yes, this OH is a functional group attached to that carbon. That carbon has a 2 branch, so it is a secondary. Okay, so this carbon is secondary carbon. So you can write is a secondary. How many carbon? 4 carbon. So butyl alcohol. In this way, you can write its common name. Now I am taking another example, right? So you have to find the longest carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But since our function group is attached to this carbon, so this carbon must be in the parent chain. So from here, you have to find the longest carbon chain. So you can go from this side or this side. It's equivalent because this is single bond, it can rotate, right? So I'm choosing this. So this is your carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3. Now it has a 2 branch now. Okay, 2 branch. So its IUPAC name is 2,2 dimethyl. Okay, so we are done with the branch. So 2 position one, there are 2 methyl, 2,2. This is also 2, this is also 2 dimethyl. Then 3 carbon is PROP prop. Then carbon carbon single bond AN. Okay, then alcohol. Alcohol is in which position? 1. So OL. So this is your IUPAC name. Now what will be the common name? Okay. So now you have to look for this. This is a CH3, and then this is a second last carbon. Second last carbon has a 2 CH3. So that means it is in a neo form. So you have to write neo. How many carbons are together? All together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pentyl. Pentyl, OH means alcohol. Okay, so you must know the format: normal, iso and neo. Then another is primary, secondary and tertiary. Another example I have taken is this one. So OH, right, is a functional group. Now you have to find the longest carbon chain. Yes, so 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. So you can do from either side. So it's 1, 2, 3. I'm choosing this. So this is your carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3. Right. So numbering has to be from the one end. So its name will be IUPAC name will be 2-methyl. 2-methyl. Okay, so this is carbon number 2. It has methyl. So 2-methyl. There are 3 carbon. Prop carbon carbon single bond AN, and the carbon number 2 ma OL. So 2-methyl propanol. Now what will be its common name? So common name, you can look at this carbon. It has a, this is a CH3 and this is a carbon, and it has a 2. So it you can do from either neo or you can go for the tertiary also, right? So because OH has that carbon, it has a 3 branch. So it's maybe you can write also tertiary. So tertiary is the common we use. So tertiary, how many total carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4. So butyl alcohol. Okay, we can also write it as a neo butyl alcohol. Both are correct. Okay, but normally we use this one. Now I have taken another example, this one. So you have to find the longest carbon chain. So obviously this is your longest carbon chain. You have to number from either this side or this side. Okay, this side, because you have to do from this side because the carbon number 1 has a branch, that is also functional group. So there is no branch, so prefix is nothing. What word will be? Meet it prop, PROP. Prop carbon carbon single bond, so AN. Okay, then there is a alcohol at 1 and 2 position. So it's a 1,2 di OL all. Now remember, D is not a vowel, right? So that means E will retain here. So propane 1,2 diol will be its IUPAC name. Okay, so I have taken the three examples of ether. So here you have to find the longest carbon chain. See, this is a carbon, this is oxygen, this is a carbon, right? So you cannot make this as a parent chain because this is a heteroatom other than carbon. So you have to choose either same number of carbon, so you can choose any side. So this is your carbon number 1, right? So this means the CH3O is your branch, so it is called methoxy. So it is methoxy, methoxy, methoxy methane, because methoxy is your prefix, meth is your word root, and an is a your primary suffix. Now its common name will be, okay, there's two methyl group and this is the ether group, so it's a dimethyl ether, dimethyl ether, okay, will be the common name. Now coming to this example, you have to find the longest carbon. So this side it has one carbon, this side it has two carbons. So obviously this is your, and you have to number it 1, 2. Okay, one has a branch. So this is your prefix. So branch we call it methoxy. So it's a 1 methoxy. Okay, at the carbon number 1, methoxy is there. So 1 methoxy, ethane. Okay. Then the common name will be ethyl methyl ether. Okay, you have to look for the alphabetic ethyl E comes first, methyl M comes after that. Okay, so it's a ethyl methyl ether will be a common name. Now coming to this example, it has a 2 carbon here, 2 carbon here, so you can make any one as a parent chain. So this is your carbon number 1, carbon number 2. So this is your branch, right? So it's a 1 ethoxy. I'm doing the IUPAC name. 1 ethoxy, and then coming to this one, ethane. Okay, now what will be its common name? Common name will be, same group is there, so you can write is a diethyl. Okay, this is ethyl, this is diethyl, and ether will be the common name. Now I am taking the two examples, this one. So you have to find the longest carbon chain. So longest carbon chain means it has one carbon, it has 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is your parent chain. So this is your carbon number 1, carbon number 2, and carbon number 3. So carbon number 2 has one branch, so 2 methoxy. This 3 is propane, propane, propane. Okay, 2 methoxy propane. Now what will be its common name? Now common name, this is a methyl. Now what is this? This is your isopropyl, right? So because this is secondless carbon which has one CH3 as a branch. Okay, so from here, so its name will be methyl isopropyl ether, methyl propyl ether. Okay, so this will be a common name. Now this one is C6H5, it's a benzene ring, and here is a ethene, ethyl group, C2H5, which has more number of carbon, this, right? So this is your benzene. Now remember this C6H5 benzene, so benzene as a branch is called phenyl, otherwise benzene as a functional group or main group. Okay, if it is a parent chain, then it is called benzene. Remember, benzene as a substituent is phenyl, benzene as a parent chain as a benzene only, it is named as a benzene only. So this is your branch, so it's a ethoxy, ethoxy benzene, because benzene is your parent chain. Now what will be its common name? Its name will be ethyl phenyl ether. Okay, ethyl phenyl ether. Okay, so in common name it is written as a phenyl, ethyl phenyl ether. Now we know this thing, so this is our benzene ring. Okay, if it has a OS, then it is called phenol. Phenol. Common name is also phenol, IUPAC name is also phenol. But if the molecule is something like this, OH, then here is CH3, then you have to name. So this is a functional group, right? So it's carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5, 6. So its name will be, IUPAC name will be 2-methyl, okay, 2-methyl phenol, 2-methyl phenol. But its common name is called orthocresol, okay, ortho, CRESOL, okay. So this is ortho position, we know it, okay. These two are ortho, these two are meta, and this is para position with respect to OH group. So this is orthocresol. And similarly, if CH3 is here, then we can write it as a metacresol. If CH3 is here, then we can write as a p-cresol, that is a para-cresol. Now another interesting group is this one. Suppose if we have a benzene ring, okay, then we have a 2OH group here and here. Now which will be number 1, this or this? Okay, so you can do for either way. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, in this case you have to write it is a benzene. Benzene is your parent chain, then at 1 and 2 position there is alcohol, so diol will be its IUPAC name. Benzene 1,2-diol. Okay, and its common name is catechol, CATECHOL. Okay,